Kira is low. Kira's down, but the core is low as well. That's Urel to fall. Danny's still working, 12%. There's Greymane, there's Brightwing, and the core is saved at 10% health. Red, oh my gosh, Red is tearing through the members of Bronze 6. Somehow Ferret's gonna survive. Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and today we are here with another B East matchup. It's Zul'jin Distillery taking on Red Dragons. Teams are in the lobby. We're getting ready to roll here. Let them know that I'm all set and they can go at their leisure. We'll get into this matchup. Hope you're all doing well today. Looks like the teams are doing fine. Just sorting each other out in the lobby here. But hope you're having a good day getting through this week. Let's get on over to map select so we know what's going on with this series. Taking a look at the bans here, Braxis Holdout, Dragonshire, Sky Temple, and Tomb of the Spider Queen are banned away today. We're going to start things off on Battlefield of Eternity, as chosen by Zul'jin Distillery. Looks like we're up and ready to rock, so let's go to the draft. Alrighty. Started things off on Battlefield of Eternity. Red Dragons has the first pick here. Going to start off with a Stukov ban. Vala banned away here by Zul'jin Distillery. Still a great all-around assassin. We've even seen some build diversity on Vala here on Battlefield. Some Vala's just opting for the auto-attack quest because it's good enough on the Immortal and it's better on the team fight. Although some Valas still like to go with that Q burst build. If you're looking to get someone down in a short window of time, definitely does some work. Malthael going to be banned away here by Red Dragons. Malthael is one that can come up on Battlefield. You take that Throwing Shade on 4, and you're able to sort of whittle down that Immortal from range. Johanna is the ban from Zul'jin Distillery. All-around stalwart tank. Lifeskitora is going to go Hogger first pick here for Red Dragons. Can never really go wrong with a Hogger. There's a lot of terrain in the middle that Hogger can get those stuns off of, can get some interesting bounce angles. So we'll see what Lifeskitora can do with the Knoll King. Zul'jin Distillery going to respond with a Hanzo here. And DeWitt gets the Diablo. I really do like Diablo here on Battlefield for the same reasons as you like the Hogger. There's a lot of terrain in the mid, there's a lot of playing around with vision. Hanzo, of course, can pierce through that vision with the Sonic Arrow, and is one of our best Immortal race heroes on the roster. Strong picks are in the early going by both of our squads. We'll see how things are rounding out here for Red Dragons before the mid bans. Going to be an Anubarak Anduin from Butte Holiday and Dizzy. Always nice to have that Anduin for the automatic saves. Anubarak might be able to go in there and deliver a light bomb combo. Hogger can send in the combo as well. We'll see if maybe they're going to have a diving assassin, maybe a Genji bomb set up here for Red Dragons. Zul'jin Distillery, they see the opposing team needs some damage on their side. Going to take away Tychus here to make Diablo's life a little bit easier. Red Dragons looking at Hanzo Diablo. See if they want to reduce that off-lane pool or if they want to possibly take away a healer here since they have both of those roles already locked up. Maybe they've got another researched ban, as we are in like week 7 here. So all these teams have a lot of research on each other. Ooh, an Alex Straza ban. Interesting. Alex Straza doesn't come up a lot, but in a situation where you just need to control a space for, 10, 15 seconds, Alex Straza does that like no other. Could be a sign that Red Dragons are really going for a heavy dive comp here. Lead gonna go for the Brightwing on the healer pick, and B-Fresh choosing Rainer. So double auto attack here in a way, Hanzo and Rainer, though Hanzo tends to be a little bit more of a mage than an auto attacker in most builds. Either way, Zul'jin Distillery going to be taking down these Immortals very, very quickly. So Red Dragon's going to have to be on top of these defenses. Looking at their last two picks, looking to round out with some damage. Raven X going for the Sylvanas and Jacobia on the Orphea. Good pairing there. I like the Orphea with the Anubarak Anduin. There's a lot of rooting, there's a lot of stuns that Orphea can play off of. Sylvanas just adding to that burst as well. Nutcracker on the last pick, going to respond with the Blaze. So we've got our classic Blaze Hogger matchup. Of course, Blaze Diablo, a pretty terrifying frontline. Overall, I like both drafts. I think they're both, you know, staying true to themselves. They're both playing off each other's strengths, and it's going to come down to angles. It's going to come down to shot calls on how these two teams clash. Solid drafts all around. Let's do it. Game number 1 on the left in the blue. We have Zul'jin Distillery. DeWitt is on Diablo, Ankle Shot on the Hanzo, Lead is playing Brightwing, B-Fresh on the Rainer, and we've got Nutcracker on the Blaze. The battle begins on the right in the red, it is Red Dragons. Dizzy is on the Anduin, Butte Holiday on the Anubarak, Raven X on Sylvanas, Jacobia on Orphea, and we have Life Skitora on the Hogger. Game number 1 is underway. It looks like we're sending Sylvanas down to the bottom lane. So no trickery from Red Dragons thus far. Butte Holiday getting the angle here to get some vision. DeWitt is scouting though. See those pings come on out. Combo comes out onto Diablo on the front there. Nice job by Red Dragons keying off of that. Can they get this kill onto DeWitt? Looks like no. We're going to see a flip polymorph, and it's going to be Orphea going down. Great reaction there from Zul'jin Distillery as Diablo had about 3 health left, surviving that gank attempt. Quick first blood, though, coming out for XGD. Taking a look here on the top side, Life Skitora and Nutcracker remain solo. Looks like we've got a very interesting route here from Lead and B-Fresh. They're going to go for a camp steal at the 1 minute mark here on the right side. On the low side here, DeWitt is actually going to get caught and taken down. Looks like Red Dragon's going to take the opportunity to grab this bottom camp, as you do. And it looks like they don't have any inclination that this very interesting play is going on, and there it is, camp stolen. Zul'jin Distillery with those veteran, tricky plays. This team's been together a very long time now. And one thing that you're going to see veteran teams do is make plays based off what the opponent thinks you should be doing. Oh my goodness, that's a huge combo from Orphea. Getting a lot out of Ankle Shot there. Looks like we've got a move onto the top side here. Hogger trying to spin and stay on this point, but ultimately going to get stopped. There's the pin on the wall, and Hogger goes down. All the while, though, Red Dragon's just sieging through this bottom lane. Oh, and Uberak is going to be caught by the scatter. That's 4 kills in the first 2 minutes here. It's an absolute bloodbath going on right now on Battlefield of Eternity. Oh goodness, now that's Lead not respecting the minion wave there as Raven X activated that, what is it, I can't remember the name of Sylvanas' Q. Withering Fire? Withering Fire, that's the one. Couple hits on the Withering Fire, and then a minion shot, and that was it for Brightwing. I will reach your position shortly. Nutcracker trying to learn to push into Life Skitora here. Now Zul'jin Distillery are going to grab their own Shaman Camp, timing it out with this Immortal phase. Immortals are getting ready to spawn in the north-south positions. Looks like Red Dragon's going to try to take care of this Shaman Camp first. That will leave Hanzo and Rainer on this camp, or on this objective. Hanzo has that level 4 scatter talent. Exterminator is the choice for Raynor, so they're going to get this Immortal down very, very quickly. It looks like Red Dragon's just going to try to take as much out of this shielding as possible here, rather than moving across for any kind of defense. And they take out about 45% of that shield. Zul'jin Distillery going to be pushing the bottom lane with the first objective here. There's the pin onto a Nubarak. Feud Holiday down to about half health there. Chastise landed there in the middle of the lane as I was trying to get some water. Zul'jin Distillery has their level 7s as they push forward here. DeWitt tanking some of those shots is going to pull a Nubarak over the wall there, but Anduin has the save with the Leap of Faith. Objective without a shield now, trying to push forward. Jacobia taking a huge hit there from Hanzo. So now the fort is being sliced. There's the EQ combo onto Orphea. Jacobia going to be just fine, though, as the fort taken down to about half health. Blaze and Hogger really going at it here on the top side. Nutcracker activating the trait to continue to trade out. Looks like both teams hovering around the bottom side camp here. No one going to commit to it, though, in a 4v4 situation. Hogger appears to be trying to take that top camp solo again, as Feud Holiday going to move in onto B-Fresh. Activated the E, Adrenaline Rush, to move away. Brightwing heading up to the top side here to make it a 2v1. Life Skitora once again is going to be forced off this camp by Zul'jin Distillery. See if Red Dragons can find something here in this 4v3 before Brightwing gets back. With the corner stun there. B-Fresh and ankle shot getting a little bit low here. Brightwing has returned to try to get a little bit of healing out. As Red Dragons continues to pressure on forward. Dizzy doing a really nice job of zoning with this Chastise, just throwing it out there and getting a lot of hits with that E. DeWitt stepping up there is going to get hit with another Chastise combo. Now Diablo trying to move back here. Does not have Soul Shield, by the way. Has the heal on stun talent at level 1. So won't be able to just hit that emergency spell armor. The next Immortal phase about to spawn in. We take a look at the experience. We see Zul'jin Distillery slightly ahead on the road to level 10. DeWitt gonna try to cause a little mayhem here on the right as the rest of the team burns down the Immortal on the left. They are ahead once again on this race. Nutcracker wants to go soak that lane, but has to remain in the area, just in case a fight breaks out here. Looks like Blaze is going to retreat to the top side to try to get level 10. One more wave should do it as Anubarak goes and gets the double stun into the back line. Big cleanse from Lead as 10s are locked in here. Dragon Arrow comes on out. There's a stun onto the front, but Dizzy once again has the save. Nutcracker with a huge stun onto 4. Gonna follow it up with an Apocalypse, and Hogger is gonna go down. Dizzy trying to get away here, but nowhere to go. That's Anduin falling as Zul'jin Distillery grabs the double kill there after snapping in those 10s. Mortal gonna be quickly burned down as DeWitt and Nutcracker watch those rotations. I believe we're going top lane with this. Yeah. Mortal going to be heading to the top side here as Red Dragons will find 10s of their own. We saw some of those 10s come on out. Zul'jin Distillery has Apocalypse, Bunker, Dragon Arrow, Blink Heal, and Hyperion. As Hogger going to be caught here on the top side. DeWitt finding a nice pick off there. Red Dragon's going to be short Hogger for a moment, but they do have their heroics. We've got the Hortipult, Light Bomb, Cocoon, Crushing Jaws, and Wailing Arrow. B-Fresh getting hit there with the Orphea Anduin comboni. Auger coming out of the base now as this keep wall is nearly down. Zildjian Distillery taking some poke damage here, but the keep wall is now gone. We'll see if DeWitt wants to engage onto this keep. Looks like they're not too interested in this one, so they're going to back away and let the Immortal expire here. Blaze and Hogger soaking that off lane. As Red Dragons look to push out onto the map here. Nutcracker working on this bottom camp. It looks like there's going to be a party down here, though. B-Fresh trying to speed this up, but here comes Butte Holiday. Tries to get the stun onto B-Fresh, but doesn't land. There's the light bomb. Nutcracker is going to be saved there by Led. A counter Apocalypse from Diablo, who gets put into the cocoon. Red Dragons takes the camp as the ults are flying left and right. And the disengage does occur for both sides. A lot of ults down, though. Red Dragons did pick up the experience from that camp capture. Augur on the top side feeling a little more safe to take this camp now that Blaze and Brightwing showing on the bottom lane. But Zildjian Distillery currently up 2 levels, has their 13s, and they're going to look to just pick up this fort with the Hyperion. Red Dragons rotating out here. Going to get their Shaman camp started. Immortal should be called in just a moment. There it is. Life Scatora has mounted up. Nutcracker can't get the dismount. Gonna see a slow there. DeWitt gets over the wall with the vision from that oil. There's the unstoppable bounce. Nutcracker trying to get the block there, but Life Scatora goes straight through. Uh-oh, Blaze stopped mid-jet propulsion. That could be trouble here. No bunker for 5 seconds. There's the Hortipult into the backline. Led tries to get the save. Big stun coming out from Hanzo as Raynor is put into the cocoon. DeWitt gonna try to salvage this. There's the root. B-Fresh is going to be stunned in place, and Raynor never had a chance, and now DeWitt in big trouble. Gets into the bunker there as Brightwing goes down. DeWitt trying to get away here, thought that maybe the Red Dragons had forgotten about them, but Red Dragons with a nice pickup on the triple kill after the failed gank from Zildjian Distillery. That catch-up experience has Red Dragons with 13s as well. Looking very strong on this Immortal phase. Into the north-south positions once again. We're going to see Zildjian Distillery just trying to take a little bit off the shielding there on the top side. Red Dragons surely has this one locked up here. See what their push is like with their first objective capture of the game. Going to be heading to the top lane here. Raven X scouts out the camp. Onubarak is going to commit here. There's the light bomb as well. Hyperion comes on out as the bunker is holding down this point. DeWitt in trouble. Gets a lot of healing, but will be the first to go down. Trading out for Onubarak. Life Scatora trying to remain on the point here. Is getting peppered up by Raynor. Nutcracker holding down, has to hit the bunker. Someone else has to step up here. Hogger is taken down over the wall as Zildjian Distillery defend and claim their camp in a 2-for-1 defense. All the while, though, the Immortal is pushing through this top lane. Very aggressive play there by Red Dragons. Didn't quite catch Zildjian Distillery off guard, though. Ankle shot and B-Fresh trying to burn this down. Fort is, I believe, going down here. Fort does end up falling, as the Immortal will fall as well. Nutcracker, oh, nearly got a nasty stun onto 2, but was just a foot short. DeWitt gonna go for the raw stun in lane. Jacobia moving away. Another light bomb engaged from Butte Holiday. DeWitt is in trouble as B-Fresh looking to get a pushback there. Brightwing is gonna go down. DeWitt is being chased out. The Withering Fire in range. Double kill for Red Dragons. And now Butte Holiday's not done. Going underneath that fort. Looking for ankle shot. Now they've got Raynor locked up in the prison again, this time broken out by Nutcracker. And all of a sudden, that's 2 forts taken by Red Dragons. 16-16, about as even as it gets here. 8 kills to 8. Map. A little bit of damage onto the top keep of Red Dragons, but otherwise we're back to pretty well even. Camp's going over to the red side here as Zul'jin Distillery comes back out of the base. We'll see what the push is going to be like here. Looks like Zul'jin Distillery setting up on the bottom side. They got to watch out, though, as Red Dragons could come storming down here. Looks like they were worried about a possible rotation through the mid. Is Nutcracker going to get away there? Ooh, Life Scatora was going for a big play. Hortipulted right onto the gate there. DeWitt is going to see that rotation. Ooh, Life Scatora is going to be lagging behind a little bit. Double stun comes on out. Dragon, or the Giant Killer, is going to be the end of Hogger, but Hanzo caught out there. Will go down 1 for 1. DeWitt gets out of the cocoon, going to be healed by lead as B-Fresh trying to work on Jacobia here. Flip stun and Orphea is taken out. Another huge chunk of damage coming in there from Hanzo. Dizzy gets Butte Holiday out of trouble, but that's another 2 for 1 here for Zul'jin Distillery right on the edge of this objective phase. Raynor going to be soloing this objective for now as 3 step up on the defense for Zul'jin Distillery. DeWitt going to come across and see that this camp is being taken. Augur is about to be back here. Looks like Zul'jin Distillery going to move away. There is still a camp pushing the top side along with a catapult. Hanzo doesn't have time to deal with that. His Red Dragons are barreling down here. There's a light bomb. Butte Holiday gets the stun onto DeWitt. Life Scatora on the back line. Is the Dragon Arrow not going to land? That's an Immortal stun onto 2 here. Led and DeWitt trying to move away. Blink heal from Led is going to get them back to safety. Nutcracker is going to be stunned once again here. And Blaze taken down with nowhere to go. Ooh, Led barely getting out of trouble there. Almost got caught by Butte. All the while, though, Zul'jin Distillery getting a hefty Immortal phase. Though taking quite a bit of damage in this top lane from the multiple camps. And oh no, Red Dragons was coming on up here. B-Fresh in big trouble. Tries to move on out. Will not be enough. Raynor goes down. Diablo in the cocoon here. Still at full health. As Led comes on through with the heals. Oh no, Brightwing tried to blink back to safety but gets caught there. Hogger trying to deal with the Immortal solo. Apocalypse on the low side. Jacobia, oh my gosh, Jacobia is being soloed by DeWitt. Orphea goes down here. That's a big problem here for Red Dragons as Zul'jin Distillery now has Blaze back. They can't continue their push. DeWitt is going to mount up. We'll see if there's going to be a chase here into the lane. Raven X trying to hearth back will do so. Hogger doing a pretty good job on this defense. Looks like they should be able to save their keep. Raven X can start up this damage. Wow. Red Dragon's making a super cool play there on the top side. Not even going for the defense, just going for the top lane push. Seemed to catch Zul'jin Distillery slightly off guard there. But then a great defense from Zul'jin Distillery regardless. They had a couple losses and then got a critical kill. Once again, things are looking pretty even on the map. Red Dragons did take down the first keep, so they will have that constant catapults in the top lane that has to be dealt with by Zul'jin Distillery. Both teams right now doing their best to soak out level 20s before the next forced engagement. Only one camp left on the map here, and both teams going to be in the area keeping an eye on things. Life Scatora going to come across first. There they go. They're starting it up. DeWitt is scouted. There's the 20s. Red Dragons taking advantage of the level 20 window that they have. Zul'jin Distillery recognizes it and lets it go. Nubrak trying to catch Diablo in front of the wall there. Not going to get it. Scatora wants to go back and deal with that top lane camp. Does get the hearth off in time. Zul'jin Distillery just needs a couple more minions, and there we go. Level 20s are achieved. This is going to be a pretty important objective phase. See who manages to get the drop here. Hogger showing on the top side. Zul'jin Distillery holding the bottom side. Red Dragons holding the top side. Zul'jin Distillery going to try to get some burn on this first phase. Pretty close in damage. But Zul'jin Distillery will be ahead here by about 3,000 health. North-south positions. And here comes the clash. DeWitt not going to get stunned there by Hogger. Butte Holiday goes into the back. There's Apocalypse from DeWitt. Follow-up from the Dragon Arrow. Be Fresh trying to find some damage here. Jacobia is going to ult. Is going to pull in lead. Gets the cleanse away. Is Orphea going to be the first to go down? There's the no control from Hogger, just spinning all over the back, but is in range of that Rainer. That is going to be Hogger going down. Double kill for Zul'jin Distillery, and they are not done. Nutcracker finds a stun, but Dizzy finds a pull. DeWitt trying to move forward and find the re-engage, but looks like Zul'jin Distillery going to have to be happy with their double kill. Going to grab themselves an objective phase and go for a camp steal here. Red Dragon's not going to give that one up for free, though. Nice job representing there. Now Zul'jin Distillery going to come back here and try to finish the job. There's a catapult stack in the top lane. B-Fresh has to deal with that. They get the camp steal. It looks like they're just going to use this camp. And they're not going to worry about the catapults here. They will not have minions as long as that wave is pushing in, but they do have the Shaman camp. Zul'jin Distillery. Looking for an opportunity to move in. B-Fresh is locked into this keep. Mortal's still very, very healthy. Red Dragons is going to have to defend this very carefully here. The Immortal is starting to push forward. Anubrak going into the back is going to find a stun onto 2, but Nutcracker stops a further engage. Dragon Arrow connects, Apocalypse connects. There is a huge scatter arrow as Sylvanas goes down. Butte Holiday trying to move away, gets Diablo inside the cocoon here, and heals up with the help of that shielding, but the core is taking too much damage here. Nice job by Zul'jin Distillery holding that engage. Red Dragons chose the right moment, just couldn't quite pull it off there. Zul'jin Distillery is going to go up 1-0 in this series. GG. Very, very close matchup there in game number 1. Well played to both sides. Zul'jin Distillery, though, coming out ahead with the first victory in this best of 3. Let's go to the post-game. See what the stats have to say here. Be Fresh on the Rainer, a little over 60,000 hero damage for Zul'jin Distillery, leading the way in that category. Jacobia on the Orphea, getting slightly ahead of Sylvanas there for Red Dragons at over 62,000 hero damage. Solid game number 1. Take a look at the talents, and then we'll prepare ourselves for a game number 2. Alrighty. Take a look at what's going on here. Looks like we're going to Infernal Shrines here for game number 2. Once again, chosen by Zul'jin Distillery. Lobby is ready. Draft is about to be up. Let's jump in. Infernal Shrines. Infernal Shrines, the mappiest of all maps. If there ever was a map in this game, it would be this one. Let's see if there's any major switches in draft strategy. Pick choices. So once again, Stukov going to be banned here by Red Dragons. Anubrak topping the ban list here for Zul'jin Distillery. Gonna try to throw a different look at Butte Holiday for game number 2. Red Dragons takes away the Hogger. Okay, so not willing to first pick it, but not willing to give it away. Solid Infernal Shrines ban regardless. And no Johanna's allowed. Oh, Butte Holiday gonna lock in the Vala here. We'll see if that's gonna be switched off or if we're gonna see some role swaps here from Red Dragons. But the Vala first pick is immediately locked up. Zul'jin Distillery looking across here. See if they want that Diablo again. They do. DeWitt locks in Diablo, and Nutcracker goes for the Malthael. It was banned there in game number 1. Alrighty. Red Dragon's looking across here. Blaze has a pretty good matchup into Malthael. Yrel has a decent matchup into Malthael. The only one that has like a super bad matchup, in my opinion, into Malthael is Leoric. So we'll see what the choice is going to be. Ooh, an Ana Mephisto from Dizzy and Life Scatora. Some tricky business coming out here in draft number 2. The super-powered Mephisto is what it's looking like. Ana is a little bit susceptible to dive here, so we'll see if there's going to be a pivot in Zul'jin Distillery's draft to try to get to that backline. As we see Cho'Gall banned away. Ana, a good Cho'Gall healer as well. Just in case they're going to take that off the board. Red Dragons. They see Diablo, they see Malthael. Gonna get rid of Chromie. Chromie can definitely reach that backline with the long-range damage. Wouldn't surprise me to see Hanzo again here. Oh, it's gonna be Kael'thas Tychus. Interesting. I was expecting some assassins that might be able to dive a little bit more, or at least reach towards the back. Neither can really do that super easily. Red Dragons are going to have to watch out. That front line is still being targeted here by Zul'jin Distillery's draft. See what they want to lock in for their last 2 picks to try to deal with all of that thunder. ETC going to be the choice for Raven X, and there's that Leoric from Jacobia. It's not impossible. It's just you get into these situations where after level 10, if Malthael goes last rites, you just can't exist near Malthael anymore. Because as soon as you get a Reaper's Mark, he just runs you down and hits R, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you just got to change your gameplay up post-level 10 if you're Leoric in that matchup. Led on the last pick for Zul'jin Distillery, looking for a healer here. Gonna be that Brightwing once again, why not? Get a little bit of Spell Shield versus the Mephisto, which will be trying to walk back there, warp back there, and roast that backline. Positioning for Zul'jin Distillery is going to be very, very important here. It's a lot of punish in the Red Dragons draft if they stay too close together or if they get lined up by that Ana Sleep Dart. See how they clash. Definitely different style of draft here. Alright, here we are. Game number 2. On the left in the blue, we have Zul'jin Distillery. DeWitt, you're ruining it. Don't say take 2. Now YouTube's going to know. On the left in the blue, XGD, Nutcracker is on the Malthael, Lead on Brightwing, Be Fresh on the Tychus, Ankle Shot on Kael'thas, and DeWitt is on Diablo. On the right in the red, we have Red Dragons, Life Scatora on the Mephisto, Dizzy playing the Ana, Jacobia on the Leoric, Raven X on Vala, and Butte Holiday is playing ETC. A lot of level 1 quests here. Kael'thas. Oh, we got a slide here in the front. DeWitt taking some damage. Gonna have to... Ooh, manages to move away here. Raven X. Gotta watch out for those bombs as Kael'thas spreading the pain there. As I was saying before, a fight busted out. Vala going auto attack quest here. Skull Missile quest for Mephisto. 7 stacks so far off that little scuffle. ETC going for Prog Rock, looking to stack up those globes, and Kael'thas looking to stack up the globes for that Arcane Barrier. Rotation shall commence here as Malthael and Leoric give each other the business here in the top lane. Red Dragons clearing out this side here. Dizzy keeping an eye on the bottom campus. DeWitt charging on forward here. Be Fresh dropping off a little grenade there. before helping to clear out the wave. Looks like Malthael slightly ahead on this double soak rotation. Red Dragons is going to fire up their right side camp here as Zul'jin Distillery sticking around and grabbing the bottom side first. Another veteran maneuver. Life's stepping up there, putting some Lightning Nova damage onto the backline. Butte Holiday going to be repositioned. There's a follow-up stun and a polymorph right into the Flame Strike, though. Nice placement from Ankle Shot. Will be first blood of the game for Zul'jin Distillery. Nutcracker did go for the Death's Reach there, so doesn't have that Fear the Reaper movement speed to try to escape the grasp of Leoric. Polymorph out onto Raven X. As DeWitt got the pin there. Malthael taking a little bit of extra damage on this camp, might need some help. Brightwing, uh-oh, Nutcracker. It's gonna get autoed. Oh no, oh no, Malthael! Oh no! We all saw it. It was all on screen. I'm so sorry, Nutcracker. I can hear the comms now. You need a teleport? Nah, I'm good, I'm cool. You sure, man? I'm doing fine. We got it. Red Dragon's gonna go ahead and grab their Shaman camp here on the right as Be Fresh and Ankle Shot locking up that Shaman. Malthael's back on the battlefield. It's fine. It's fine. No worries. Jacobia hits the Wraith Walk before getting stunned there by Diablo. Red Dragon splitting off into the bottom lane here. Led sees it. He's going to try to defend for the moment. Diablo coming on down to help this out. As Kael'thas and Tychus working on the objective. Malthael going to match Leoric in the top lane. Led, ooh, taking a little bit of punishment there. Uh-oh, Butte Holiday is sent over the wall, going to be polymorphed as well, but gets away from the tower shots as the gate was mostly down there. Frozen Punisher going to be claimed here in the mid lane. Zul'jin Distillery has the push here. Red Dragon's going to be forced to retreat and deal with this. Jump out onto Mephisto, who blunk forward. Oh, that's a double root there. DeWitt wants an angle, thinking about moving in there. Life's a little low, but Dizzy has the heals. Jump root onto ETC. Butte Holiday making sure not to spread that bomb into the back line. Zul'jin Distillery wants to finish up this fort, but uh-oh, they may have been caught here by Butte Holiday. Nutcracker turning it around. That's ETC going down to that quarterback grenade. Zul'jin Distillery get the kill and the structure. We're going to try to use this small window to steal the right side camp. Life's scouting out there. Just getting a couple stacks on that Skull Missile. Currently 31 stacks here. 32 for Life's That is not an easy quest to stack up for Mephisto. You've got to get all the way to 40, and it's only 5 minutes in and they're at 32, which is honestly super impressive. Zul'jin Distillery, solid level ahead here. If we take a look at the experience, we got the Mercenaries ahead, Minions, they've stayed ahead. They've got that extra hero kill experience. It says 0 experience on hero kills. I'm pretty sure when a hero dies to the map, the experience does go in somewhere. I don't think it's just thrown away. It might be, though. Zul'jin Distillery gonna get a double camp cap here. I thought it went into the total pool, but maybe it doesn't, because it's not listed there. Zul'jin Distillery does have their level 10s. We've got the Pyroblast, Apocalypse, Blink Heal, Last Rites, and Tyke is still thinking about what that level 10 is going to be. Apoc engaged there from DeWitt. Doesn't get the stun onto Life's Now caught under cannon fire. Diablo goes down. That is going to be a soul reset onto DeWitt. ETC going to try to dive into the back. Does get the slow into ankle shot. Slide just out of range there as Led cleansed off the slow. Now DeWitt's back on the battlefield. Scatora in a little bit of trouble as Nutcracker coming in on the flank. Mephisto, gotta watch out there. Last Rites connects, is gonna hit. Trying to move away, but Mephisto not the best retreater in the world. That's gonna be Malthael going down, but ETC Mephisto fall as well. Pyroblast coming out onto Raven X. Can Dizzy get enough healing here? Not quite enough. Vala does fall. 3 for 1 here for Zul'jin Distillery, and they're looking to wrap up this fort in the bottom lane. We're thinking maybe they didn't need ankle shot, but it looks like they probably do. They're kind of running out of minions here. There we go. Fort taken down here just as this shrine is activating. Red Dragon's going to try to get some pressure on the top side with the Shaman camp. Nutcracker going to give it another try here on the left. We're going to stay with this story, folks. Nutcracker is working on this top left camp. The rest of the team is getting an objective, but we need to see how this turns out. Nutcracker with a significant health advantage over our first try is going to be jumping on jive, and the Shaman doesn't count, doesn't care. He's just hitting those autos. This time, Nutcracker comes out with the victory. Zul'jin Distillery up a level here, 13 to 12 is looking to wrap up another Punisher here. Going to be Arcane pushing the bottom lane. Dizzy scouting the camp as Life Scatora going over the wall there, getting a little bit of damage. Camp taken nonetheless. Red Dragons still half a level from level 13. Yorick has to deal with the mid lane push as nice bait from Mephisto over the wall. Let's give Red Dragon some time here. DeWitt wanting to move forward, getting an EQ. Just Punisher starting to run out of health here. There's the jump, and DeWitt is looking for it. There is the APOC. Polymorph good onto Butte Holiday, but it's nice slide through to safety. There's a huge entomb onto the backline from Jacobia. DeWitt trying to get out of trouble here as Life Scatora moves forward. That is Diablo going down to that skull missile. Butte Holiday going to get hit with the last rites, but still healing up. Ankle shot in trouble will go down. Red Dragons gets the 2 for nothing and saves their keep. Great turnaround there from Red Dragon. Still have all of their keep standing. That's the important part. See if they can start to even up these lanes. Leo on the top side. And make sure this fort doesn't fall to a stiff wind. Zul'jin Distillery does get the opportunity to take their Khazra camp. All quests completed on level 1 except for Vala, because Vala has an infinite quest. At 93 stacks on that Creed of the Hunter. Life Scatora taking some damage underneath the fort there. Jacobia coming on down as Malthael's still on the top side here. Zul'jin Distillery in a 4v5 right now. Sleep Dart lands onto Diablo, but it looks like there's not going to be an engage here. There's one little archer minion in range. That fort is going to fall. Only 3 structures left here for Red Dragons. Uh-oh, Jacobia gets the unstoppable because DeWitt going to chase onto this. There's the charge, but a great bump from Butte Holiday. Uh-oh, Endurance of Fate lands. Going to be cleansed off there as Life Scatora didn't quite have the cooldown to follow up on that route. Could be an opportunity here. 16 to 15 for Zul'jin Distillery. DeWitt is looking for Jacobia once again. Doesn't go for it, though. The rest of the team not close enough. Red Dragons just trying to get these waves down, find their 16s before the next fight. Zul'jin Distillery flanking around here. Red Dragons They've moved to the bottom side of the map. Zul'jin Distillery going for the hyper flank. Dizzy is going to be caught here. Oh no, Ana in trouble. Ana is going to go down as now Butte Holiday is going to be targeted. ETC falls. Life's Kitora in trouble as the bombs are going everywhere. Malthiel falls as well, but now Leoric is caught. Raven X is trying to get away from ankle shot here. It's a 4-for-1 on the ultra flank from Zul'jin Distillery. They don't have any minions in range, but this keep is already low, so DeWitt just gonna tank these shots. And this will be the first keep of the game. Red Dragon's about to be coming back here. They do have their 16s. So they can take an even fight. Ankle shot working on this camp here. No one's touched the shrine just yet.
Red team's core is under attack.
There is a catapult here. One catapult doesn't do too much, but those catapults are going to start to stack up soon. So right now, Butte Holiday thinking about going back and dealing with the core pressure. With that stage dive able to come back into the fight. Zul'jin Distillery. Oh, DeWitt's got a great angle here. Looking for Life's Kitora. Coming on back there. Extra stun. Last Rites comes out and Mephisto is going to go down. Butte Holiday has returned to the fight here. Nice polymorph onto Jacobia. There goes Leoric. DeWitt is waiting for some cooldowns here. There's an Apocalypse combo. Butte Holiday is going to be caught and removed. Triple kill for Zul'jin Distillery. DeWitt wants to just go for the win here. Mid-wall is mostly down. It's still a little bit early to go for a win. Raven X in trouble, gets the double stun, but Vala will fall. Two about to be back here. Looks like it's just going to be a keep capture. But DeWitt's got to watch out. Jacobia might lock in that Entomb in just a couple of seconds. Life's Kitora is back. It's a big combo onto ankle shot. Still, this keep is going to go down. DeWitt going to re-engage here onto Mephisto. Life's Kitora trying to turn it around. Gets a nice skull missile. Going to trade out for Kael'thas here. Butte Holiday trying to get B-Fresh wrangled in there. Tychus is going to go down. Red Dragons finds a couple kills here. Malthiel did back off and get this objective. Order Punisher going to be pushing onto the last remaining keep of Red Dragons. DeWitt is going to feign something here. Right Wing and Malthiel are on the way. Butte Holiday is in lane, going to eat a jump as the sleep is... Oh, DeWitt didn't go for it. Now they're going to get the pin. Nice stun combo, last rites, and that'll be it for Leoric. They still don't have their damage here, though. Zul'jin Distillery just going to represent a threat right now. They have 20 versus 18, but they only have 3 members here on this push. Trying to get this tower down. Butte Holiday slides forward. Led had the blink heal. Uh-oh, that's trouble for Malthiel. Led has the heal. Nutcracker trying to move away. There's the jump. Butte Holiday onto the back. Malthiel goes down. Led, I think, is out of blink charges here. Oh, has one more. DeWitt trying to walk it on back. Here comes ankle shot. Oh, now they're turning it around. Extra stun is in. Raven X in trouble. The bomb lands and Vala goes down. Unbelievable. Just when you think they can't possibly do any more. Oh no, the Pyroblast. Butte Holiday doesn't have a stage dive. Will be going down. I think there was, if stage dive was up, they might have been able to stage dive into the core. But not available. 4 members of Zul'jin Distillery pushing into 3 here. Core shielding is gone. Life's Kitora, big combo onto B-Fresh. All of a sudden, Zul'jin Distillery thinking maybe this wasn't a great idea. They are going to back off here. Red Dragons are about to have Vala back. ETC is up soon. Malthiel's now back on the battlefield. Zul'jin Distillery just going to try to paint the map blue here. Malthael's got this top left shaman. Rest of the crew gonna work on all the Khazra. Red Dragons is back to full strength here. They know the mid lane is the next point of engagement. They're gonna have to deal with a lot of camps. Zul'jin Distillery just taking them all. Red Dragons grouping up here. DeWitt coming across, wants to find a fight, but 20s are about to be here. They're here. Are they going to go for it? No, they're just going to group up here on the edge. Camps pushing top, bottom, and mid for Zul'jin Distillery. DeWitt looking for an opportunity. Avoids the sleep dart as they loop around to the top side to help with this camp. Life's Kitora, uh-oh. Gonna have the APOC combo come on out. There is the full pull. And that is Mephisto going down. Pete Holiday jumping on in there, but could not get the save. There is the Silence and Tomb on the top side, but Jacobia takes so much damage on the way out. The bomb hits, and that is Leoric falling. DeWitt going into the back line. Ooh, that is Ana taken out. Great placement there from Ankle Shot. Last keep to go down, and this time they've got the 5v2. This looks like a core push from Zul'jin Distillery. DeWitt bringing them back into the fold here. Raven X trying to trade out, but that is Vala going down. Lanes are collapsing, and this is going to be game number 2 and the series going over to Zul'jin Distillery. Very good play there in game number 2. Well deserved. GG. Very, very good game number 2 all around. Zul'jin Distillery taking some bold moves on the map, paying off big time there in the late game, and then it was just map control until the map could be controlled no more. Solid series there from Zul'jin Distillery. And a great job by Red Dragons. They were in it pretty much the whole time there. Maybe not at this very end, but they were right on top of it game number 1. Most of the way through game number 2, they were evening it up and finding their opportunities. Just wasn't their day today. Let's go to the post game. Check out the stats here. Be Fresh on the Tychus, leading the way in siege and hero damage there for Zul'jin Distillery, 53,000. Life's Kitora looking really good on the Mephisto that game. 63,500 hero damage for Red Dragons. Take a look at the talents and we'll see if we can get ourselves an interview with our winning squad. Hey, DeWitt, congratulations on the 2-0 today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Solid 2-0 performance, but a pretty close series there, especially game number 1. Tell me about the draft there on Battlefield of Eternity. It looked like both teams got pretty much exactly what they wanted there. Did you feel like that was the way the draft was going to turn out, or were there the heroes that were banned? How well researched were those on your side?
Our bands, I don't know, pretty well, I guess. I don't know what the scale is here, but I put a little bit of work.
From I went to the front page of Heroes Profile to I actually looked at some replays. How about that?
Okay, well, we're somewhere in between that. But yeah, draft went about as expected, I'd say. It's been a while since anyone's let me play Diablo, so I was pretty hyped.
Tell me about your Diablo builds. I've been, I do mostly Storm Division. It's basically just all Soul Shield, Flame Stomp up there. You were making some different kind of choices. What sort of goes into your builds in these comps?
I call that don't try this at home build.
Okay.
For Diablo, and it's all I run pretty much. I will run like if there's maybe 2 or 3 mages, I'll run the other build. I don't usually do autos, so. Okay. But yeah, that's the blow up build, and if you pick your timing right, then you pretty much get a kill off of it after 16. And then once you get 20, if you don't pick your timings right, then you just Hellgate out and you go for it again later.
Okay.
So definitely my favorite build for Diablo.
I was looking, especially in those 1v1s where you were able to pick people and get the double stun on the wall there. It seemed like you were doing 60% of the health bar all by yourself. So that was a pretty cool showcase of your style.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Going into game number 2 there, Red Dragon's definitely throwing you a different look with the Ana Mephisto. Did you have
Mhm.
to alter your sort of game plan at all there? Because it looked like you got pretty much the draft that you like to get there on Infernal Shrines, but the way that you had to approach the team fights must have been a little bit different there.
Yeah, we were considering banning the Ana, because they've won with it a good bit actually. I think they're 3-0 with it.
Okay.
Um, and because we were thinking about taking Alex, we like her on shrines. Once they got the Ana though, because we were gonna third ban it. Once they got it, we're like, I mean, my healer was still pushing for it, but I kind of said, I think we have to go Brightwing because if we group against them, that's like
Mm, yeah.
I felt like we could murder their front line really easily, especially EDC. But if we grouped, then we'd get entombed and hit with the nano um, Mephisto stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think you have to go Brightwing.
Well, it worked out pretty well there. Solid victory there in game number 2. Taking a look at the division here, looks like things are pretty even in the middle in terms of point gathering. There's a looks like some teams at the top with quite a few, but um, tell me a little bit about just. I mean, you've obviously been in NGS forever.
Mhm.
Do you feel like the division this season is pretty familiar to you, or are you seeing some new teams come across your schedule?
Um, yeah, there's definitely some that we've never played against, uh, and I think some that didn't exist. So yeah, definitely some new faces. A lot of them have old, I guess, new teams with old faces or familiar faces.
Okay.
Uh, like the one we just played, I recognize a good bit of them. So yeah, it's a fun group though. I really liked the division. Um, we didn't really know what to expect moving up, but we had um, the hot dog team, CCS, move up with us. So that's nice.
Well, it's good to be among new friends and old for sure.
Mhm.
All right. Well, congratulations on the 2-0. Well done today. Are there any shout outs you'd like to make before we close out?
Uh, Shout out Cowboy Kyle, who's subbing this season, and I haven't been able to. We haven't had a caster yet this season, so
Oh,
I'm
really?
gonna shout out. Yeah, I'll shout out Nutcracker for stepping in the off lane and tearing it up
Awesome.
since hadn't had a chance to. And then shout out to the Red Dragons for a fun game, and to you for casting, of course. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. All right, DeWitt, congratulations once again on the win and good luck going forward in this season.
Thanks, Crush.
Have a good
See
one.
ya.